Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Taru and today it is time for my 8th update for pan those eyeshadows. I've been doing this for many years and yeah, this was started by Alexandra Sjösten originally, but since then multiple people have kind of made it their own. So this year I am trying to hit pan on 4 eyeshadows at a time, completely randomized. Always goal is to hit pan and then roll it out and roll something new in. And last time I was able to do a complete refresh. So I hit pan on all 4 of my shadows and rolled in new 4 shades. This month I did pretty good as well. So I have some pans to show you, so let's just get on it. First up, the Revolution dupe for the Shade and Light palette. This eyeshadow already had a huge dip before I rolled it in, and no surprise there, I was able to hit pan, and it only took me 4 uses to do so, because yeah, the dip was very big, even though these are also very deep shadows. But yeah, I had a huge head start, so it didn't take long at all to hit pan. So pan there. And then next up I rolled in this guy, the Revolution Live on the Dance Floor After Party palette, and this is the shade. Look at that pan. I was not expecting to have pan on this, I must say. How long did it take me? It took me 11 uses, which is not very much, I must say. But I did use it pretty much every time all over my lid. So I would dip in multiple times with a very firm flat brush, so it does dig into the shadow quite nicely. So yeah, 11 uses for that, and obviously since my goal is to hit pan, I do go in at the same exact spot. And yeah, I might be a bit hard-handed with my eyeshadows, but I have plenty, so yeah. Some might say that I just dig in, but hey, it's my palette, and hitting pan makes me happy and makes me use my shadows. So, but anyway, pan in this one as well. And then the next palette, the BH Romantic Nomad, and for this I have a greenish matte shadow over here. Pan. This one I definitely was not expecting to have pan, because these are fairly deep, and I was like, oh, it's a green, like it's not a dark green, but it's still a green matte. I was like, no way I'm gonna hit pan. Let's see, it took me 7 uses to hit pan on this one. Let's see, I do have, yes, this guy took me 10, which I was also surprised. And then this one took 7. So I was like, wait, what's going on with this palette? Like, okay, I was not expecting it. And I also used a bit more fluffier brush, and still there was some kick up, but not really. So I was very surprised by this. I've used it in my crease probably all those 7 times, so I did dip in a few times per eye, but still, that was a surprise. So yeah, 3rd pan hit. Then the last one, no stranger in this project, this big bad boy. And previously I've had some easy shades in here and some more difficult shades, but I knew the pans are shallow, So I was like, I have a chance with this. Yeah. I hit pan on this one as well. So 4 out of 4. Again, second month in a row. This guy took me 5 uses. Like, come on, what is going on? I had not used this one previously. The other shadows, I've used them previously as well. But this guy, brand new, swatched maybe once or maybe twice, because for the project I did swatch it last time as well. So yeah, but you can see they are not deep at all. So I was expecting that this could be an easy shade to hit pan on, but 5, come on now. But it gives me hope that I might be able to do half pan with this, because I am doing a project half pan where I'm trying to have all my palettes half pan basically, so pan in half the shadows showing. So yeah, there is hope. But 5 uses, that is unheard of in a matte. Like, I don't think this shimmer took me, actually I should have it here, Venom, yeah, also took 5 uses, but that's a shimmer, you can like pack it on your lid. But a matte that I didn't even use that much at a time because it's not my favorite shade. So I guess you're not that invincible after all. But yeah, that I have 1 more month for this project, because I like to restart every year, and then I end in the middle of December and give myself a little bit time of focus on the last run of Panda Palette or whatever other projects, or just play with eyeshadows and then start again in January. So I only have 1 month left, but I'm gonna roll in new shades. But before I do that, let's look at the pan percentage, because that is my motivator for this project. So last time my pan percentage was 45 and I had 223 eyeshadows with pan in my collection. Now I have 231, so I hit pan on 8 eyeshadows. 4 in this, I think the other 4 were from Project Half Pan. So 8 shadows, and that took my pan percentage to 46.6. Probably won't hit the 50% mark this year, but hey, we gotta have goals to go for. So let's see how that goes. Okay, I did say that we are gonna roll in new shadows. I have bad news for you. I'm sorry, I already rolled them last evening because I don't have a setup for artificial lighting, so I need to film now when there is light, but I also need to go soon, very soon. So I was like, okay, let's make this happen by saving some time from this morning. So I rolled them last time because of course sometimes I have to re-roll because they like conflict with my Panda palette and I don't want that. But actually this time, all of the 4 first that I rolled in, I was like, I can do that. So it wasn't even a hassle that I was preparing myself to save time. So, but we still have 4 new shadows to show you, so I think you will forgive me, since otherwise I am going away and you wouldn't have gotten this update at all, and that would have been bad. Okay, let's just go through the shadows. First one comes from this Revolution Cards palette that I got free. That's like a free goodie bag or something. This guy was rolled in. Let's see, I haven't really used this one because it's sheen and not an actual shimmer, but let's see how it looks swatched. I didn't swatch this last night. I was like, hey, this should work. Okay, it has some goldiness in it, which doesn't really, well, maybe on camera it looks more like fuchsia pink in real life than it does. Yeah, for sure. Weird. Or maybe fuchsia pink and then, but my camera does do that. But yeah, these are super shallow pans, so I should be able to hit pan on that for the finale. The next one comes from the Balm Alternative Rock palette, and now the camera will probably tell me that these look very similar, but this is the guy, and I think this was in this project last year or something, again at the end of the year, so I didn't have time to hit pan on it, and it's not my favorite, but it's darker version of the other one, so I think these should pair well together, so I can use them in the same look, so that should work. But these pans are very deep and these are like very dry, not glittery, but very dry shadows, so it's not like creamy that the brush just goes whoop. So we'll see. Yeah, it might be a second time that this just comes in and I use it and not enough, and then it rolls out at the end of the year. Then the next one comes from this LA Girl Neons palette, and this is very old and is actually, I'm thinking of depotting and saving only a couple of these shades because they are not the best. But the one rolling in is this guy, and this was one that I was like, maybe I will hit pan when I did the project half pan with this one, but then I wasn't very like, well, it's just a decent silver, but it's good that I will be working on it because then I know if I want to depot it or not and maybe compare it to other silvers. But I have used it a little bit, but I wouldn't say that there is necessarily a dip, so we'll see. But for this one, I'm just happy if I know if I want to keep it or not. So in that sense, it's a good one to roll in because this might look very different next year. But then the last one comes from a palette that was just rolled out, and no, it's not the Antidote. It's this guy. It's the other one with more shades. And this matte here is the one rolling in, which I think should work nicely since my Panda palette is running out of the lighter matte brown. So there is my color story. Nothing too exciting, but yeah, I don't know if this guy does have some previous use, so I might be able to hit pan. It depends. Like this was super fluffy and kind of easy to hit pan on. This is super dense. You can't even see the marking. It just smoothly disappears, but we'll see which type this one is. But yeah, that is my color story for the last month of this project, and this one should have pan. This might happen, who knows, but yeah, that's it. We'll see. Full refresh this time of the year. I don't think I've ever done that before, because usually I always have like one hard shadow. Just the last month I just can't get it done, and then it rolls out without a pan. But yeah, that's that, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.